2:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and welcome to War Notes. I am your host, Paviel G., your voice in dark hours, your companion when news breaks too close to home. I have baby Victor in the background as co-host, just in case he wants to say hello on his part. And today we bring you urgent and heartbreaking news. Unfortunately, a violent attack on a house of worship in Grand Blanc, Michigan. We will walk you through what we know so far, hear the voices of those caught in terror, and yes, we still carry a hidden word for the sharp listener. Stay with me from start to finish. We'll be back in just 10 seconds to start our live broadcast. Please stay with us. Here's what's been confirmed in the hours since the tragedy unfolded. On Sunday morning, about 10:30 a.m., a man forced his vehicle through the front doors of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Grand Blanc Township, Michigan, while services were underway. After ramming the entrance, the suspect exited the vehicle and opened fire with what authorities describe as an assault style weapon. At least 10 people were struck, one person was killed, and 9 others were injured, some in critical condition. Amid the shooting, a fire broke out in the church. Authorities believe the building was deliberately set ablaze. Responding officers confronted the suspect, and in an exchange of gunfire, the suspect was shot and killed on the scene. The suspect has been identified as a 40-year-old man from Burton, Michigan. Authorities are urging caution. They believe there may be additional victims trapped in the charred remains of the building, and the investigation is ongoing. Local and federal agencies, including the FBI and ATF, and also state law enforcement, have joined the probe. Elected officials have responded. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer called the violence unacceptable, and national leaders likewise expressed condolences and demands for justice. This attack shocks not just Grand Blanc, but all who believe worship should be sanctuary. This is currently now breaking news, but the shooter has been now contained. We'll be back in 10 seconds with a human angle at all of these things that are happening. Thank you all for listening. Stay tuned. We'll be back in less than 10 seconds. Now, when we look at what's happening right now in Michigan at a human angle, just imagine morning light in a quiet Michigan town, the hymn in progress, children's voices rising, families seated. Suddenly, the roar of a vehicle smashing glass, gunshots echoing through sacred space, smoke billowing into pews. One witness said they saw flames through the windows even as congregants scrambled to safety. Some were helping the wounded, others dragging themselves from the wreckage. First responders fled at the scene. This is right now, you all in Michigan. Right now, today, Sunday. This is awful. Our condolences from War Notes here on the channel are sent out to all the family members who are in grief right now in Michigan. In the rubble, grief mingles with fury. Why here? Why now? In a place meant for refuge and surrender. Violence has breached the veil, and it continues to do so across the nation. Gunshots here, people dying in different places where they should feel safe. They are now feeling unsafe. Anywho's later, I'll return to a shorter phrase drawn from this moment, and that phrase hides tonight's hidden word. We'll be back in less than 10 seconds. Now, right now, we're going to step to the hearth, to your home, to your heart. First, what my suggestion to you as my radio listeners would be first offer compassion. If you know someone in Grand Blanc, Michigan, or with ties there, keep them in prayer. Reach out if you can. Give them some time, but reach out if you can. Second, stay informed, but take care of yourself. Let the news not consume you. Step away, breathe, or reflect. Third, send some support. Donate to local relief efforts, to medical cost funds if you're able to do so in this bad economic time, or local congregational rebuilding efforts. You can help in some sort of way. Sometimes there's different donation spots. Don't trust everything, but do your research. Fourth, also strengthen your faith practices. Recite a favorite psalm. Open your prayer journal. Sing quietly. These anchors remind you that you are not powerless, especially in these dark hours. Kindness becomes light. Now, as far as the hidden word is concerned, listeners, please stay alert. Tonight's hidden word actually, was woven into my earlier description. And here's your clue now. Go ahead and open up your ears. The hidden word lies in what the faithful lean on, a pillar in faith and resilience, seen and unseen. And here's your riddle for tonight. Though unseen, I hold you upright. In crisis, you lean on me. Remove me, and you may fall. What am I? Keep both in mind, okay? And I will reveal them just before we close today's broadcast. We'll be back in less than 10 seconds to continue with the story that I had earlier for you. Earlier, I spoke of in a place meant for refuge and surrender, violence has breached the veil. But there's a shorter phrase when we often speak in somber moments: lean on faith. That word faith, Faith, is tonight's hidden word. Yes, it is. It is the pillar believers lean on in anguish, the unseen bolster in storm and trial is faith. And the answer to the riddle is backbone, because it's unseen yet vital. In crisis, you lean on it. Without it, you cannot stand. So, the hidden word for tonight is faith. That's Faith, of course. And the answer to the riddle is backbone. Backbone for my radio listeners. And if you heard faith in this broadcast, send it now to my email at bwtbgroup@gmail.com. That is B as in boy, WTBgroup@gmail.com. And I will send you out a free crocheted handmade gift by me. You can also visit me on Facebook too as well, at my historical knit box boutique, and you can kind of see what I have on my knit box, and I will send you something from my knit box for free. So that means you pay nothing. There's no shipping, there's no this, there's no that. You can even send me whatever alias name you want to send me. Just send me the PO box or wherever you want to receive the free gift. You can always re-gift it to somebody else. It's free to do so. Okay. And when we come back in 10 seconds, we'll do a little bit of our what I call fireside reflection, okay? And a little bit of shout outs to folks where I get emails from, that want to be shouted out here on the radio broadcast. We'll be back in 10 seconds. Hold tight. We linger now in candlelight with heavy hearts and teeming thoughts. And in the face of horror, what remains? The insistence to build, restore, reconcile, the voices of the wounded, the prayers of the silent, the faith that endures when walls have been shattered. Now, today, tonight, we speak of some folks. Helen and Flint sent me a message as well, letting me know to send prayers out to different family members. I say to you, Miss Helen, keep your strength. And David in Lansing, whose mother drove to Grand Blanc to help, and also Elijah in Rochester, New York, sending his condolences via email too as well. At War Notes, we stand with Grand Blanc, Michigan. We lend our voices, our faith, our resolve. I thank you all for being here. You've been listening to War Notes. My name is Pavio G. I am your host. I am your server. Tonight's hidden word was faith, Faith. Send it now to bwtbgroup@gmail.com. That's your key to your free gift. I will announce the winner at the opening of our next broadcast. May your heart find calm in the storm. May your faith hold firm, and may justice be sought for those struck down. Again, I am your host. Have a good night, and may strength go with you. Thank you all for listening. Have a beautiful and blessed evening.